Hello, thank you for joining. My name is Braddock. I'm here to introduce to you a game that I created recently called SKEETCHUM. And it's a very simple concept, fun game for all ages. And as you can see, the box is in the shape of a giant die. All numbers represented. Now inside of this box, we've got a game board. This game board represents all numbers that will be on the die inside of this box. 1 through 6, 30 dice in all. And I'm going to show you how the game is played. The general concept of this game is everybody starts with 20 points. Everybody at the beginning of each turn picks one of these numbers, 1 through 6. You also pick how many of that number you believe will be on the next roll. So, since you start with 20 points, if you guess the right number, you get anywhere between 1 and 4 points added to your total, depending on how risky your guess is. If you guess incorrectly, however many off you are, you lose that many points from your total of 20 to begin. So let's say I guess 5 2s are going to show up and 7 2s are rolled. That is 2 points off. That then brings my score down from 20 to 18, and so on and so forth. The goal is to win by one of two ways. Either you are the last person with points, everybody else has reached 0 and you still have any number of points left. The other way to win is by correctly guessing all 6 numbers at any point in any number of turns throughout the game. If you achieve that prior to anybody else or everybody else losing all their points, you win. Now we are going to go ahead and show a practice round so you can get a feel for how this game is played and get a better understanding of how the turn works. Currently I have to my left Jake.
Hey.
Across from me I have Judy.
Hey.
To my right I have Gary.
What's up?
Alright, so here I have the sheet, the score sheet. As you can see, we've got the die here. We've got the number of die. Everyone starts with 20 points. Across the bottom for each person we've got 1 through 6. So what we're going to start with, Jake's going to pick a number 1 through 6.
2.
How many of those 2s do you think are going to show up?
7.
7. Alright, Judy, what number do you think is going to show up?
5.
How many times?
4.
5. 4 times. Gary, pick a number.
I'm gonna pick 4.
4. How many of those 4s do you think will show up?
3 times.
3 times. Alright, and I will go with 1s, a total of 6 times. Alright, so as you can see, the number and how many of that number are going to show up for each person. Alright, so now what we're going to do, since everybody has their die picked, their number of die picked, we're going to roll all 30 dice. Shake them up in the box, get them on the board, and then the reason the numbers are on the board is so that you can slide them into their specific areas. Alright, now as you can see, we have our numbers separated. We have got 2 1s, we have got 5 2s, we have got 7 3s, we have 5 4s, we have 9 5s, 2 6s. Now, as we go back to our predictions earlier in the game, we had Jake guessing 7 2s, 5 showed up. So what that means, we are 2 off, we lose 2 points from our starting score of 20, bringing us down to 18. Jake is now at 18. Judy picked the number 5 4 times. We have 9 5s showing. So since she guessed 4, she has 5 off. She goes from 20 down to 15. Gary picked the number 4 3 times. Number 4 showed up 5 times. So what that means is we have 2 points off, down to 18 for him. I picked the number 1 6 times. It showed up twice. So I lose 4 points, down to 16. So this is how the rounds are repeated. You gather up the dice. Once they are gathered, dump them back into the box, and you start over. It's as simple as that, folks. Very fun, very easy. Obviously, any age can play. Ages 3 and up. And if you can count, if you know what a number is, you know how to speak, if you know how to point to things, this is the game for you. Alright, and if you go ahead and take a look at the links below, you will see everything we've got: Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. So feel free to check those out. Like, follow, And thank you for your time. You have a fantastic rest of your year.